I think a part of what makes a great story is its characters. The characters' dichotomy with each other and within themselves are the makings of a great character. In a sense, how does a character affect another character or characters, and what makes them act in such a manner? The story of the spy, the telepath, and the assassin is the genius work of Spy X Family. Let's break down these characters. There will be spoilers from Part 1, Season 1. Loid is the main character in the world of Spy X Family. His true identity is Twilight the Spy. He's a cool spy guy on a mission to save the world. But he has to do something he's never done before. Something, when gone, he can never regain. A family. He needs a family for the mission. First, he needs to adopt an orphan as his child, and to enroll them in the academy that the target's son attends. The target's name is Damien Desmond. You could tell he's the villain, because he looks like the commander of the Third Reich. The orphan, Anya, has a secret too. Through scientific experimentations, Anya has the ability to read people's minds. She was experimented on, but luckily was able to escape. At the orphanage, she meets a potential adopter who she finds out is a spy. Loid meets a strange orphan child who at first seems incredibly smart, but he can't figure out how she knows a lot and yet has trouble with simple tasks. While staying at the spy's place, Anya messes with the spy's equipment. This alerts the spy's enemies and they kidnap Anya. When Loid gets home, he's able to track down the enemies and save the orphan. He decides that involving a citizen child will be dangerous given his background. Anya does not want to go back to the orphanage. As Loid remembers she was returned several times, he decides to give her a home, so she becomes a forger. That simple scene was so emotional, and that's only the first episode. This is a huge shift for Loid. As a spy, he does not care about others. Seeing how, earlier in that episode, he got close to the enemy's daughter just to get leverage. But his short time with Anya reminded him of his terrible past that he desperately wanted to change, as it was implied that he was an orphan too. And through Anya, he can prevent a similar fate. The next objective to his mission is to secure a wife. This will help him with Anya's school interview. Loid's coworker brings him a list of potential prospects. None of them seem suitable, so he goes out shopping with Anya. At the store, he runs into one of the potential prospects. Yuri is a civil servant. You see, Yuri here loves, has a passion for, obsessed with assassination. She lied to her brother about having a boyfriend to go with to a coworker's party. She lied because she doesn't want her brother to worry about her future. I mean, she already found her love in assassination. And at her age, it seems pretty strange not to have any potential prospects. She doesn't want to look strange. If and when you look strange to others, you may be reported as a spy. When she goes out shopping, she runs into this single father. They find out about each other's issue and agree to help. But when Loid showed up late to the party, he accidentally stated that they are married, mixing up their roles for each other. But in the end, this works out for the both of them. And so, they decided to get married. Loid can fake a happy little family for his mission, and Yuri can work her stabby job without people thinking she's suspicious. As Loid struggles with his mission of a fake family, he grows closer to them. Most episodes focus on his relationship with Anya, and how his relationship with her has changed him. Loid cares for Anya over his mission to save the world. In the episode The Prestigious School Interview, an examiner for the school interview was belittling Anya. This causes her to start crying. Loid almost breaks the examiner's face. He stood up for Anya even if it meant mission impossible. At that moment, he chucked the mission out the window for Anya's sake. Because Loid is a spy, being a family guy will be difficult for him. Loid slowly realizes it's not just about the mission. This spy needs to learn to develop relationships. As spies' relationships, well, that's an oxymoron. They don't go together. Loid obsesses with the mission's requirements rather than what Anya needs. Getting close to Desmond is not the end. He also needs to change Desmond's worldview to stop a possible war. The issue is, Loid is having trouble focusing on the mission and being a father at the same time, and so he ends up pushing his responsibilities onto Anya. Although Anya states it, her true goal is not world peace. This is just what Loid wants for his mission. Anya just wants to help, because if she doesn't, Loid will have to find another way to his mission, meaning he'll probably send Anya back to the orphanage. So she wants to help because she doesn't want to return back to the orphanage. Anya finally found a home, a place to belong, and she doesn't want to lose that home. Although Anya doesn't particularly like school, she doesn't want to return back to the orphanage. That's why she stays up studying, and also why she wants to befriend Damien. This is her true reason for working towards her mission of world peace. You can argue that Loid fakes his relationships, yet his actions seem so genuine. Either he's a great spy, or he really cares. Yeah, he really cares. Even though he lies to his family constantly, he still cares about them. And of course, Loid's acceptance of his new family will take some time. But Anya will be the catalyst for Loid's acceptance of his new family. This might happen after his secret comes out, or after he achieves his mission. Either way, it will happen when there's a huge turning point for all the characters. And I believe when the time comes, he will choose his current family. In a short time, they had a huge impact on his life, and he had a huge impact on theirs. From the first episode, Anya just steals the show. Oh, I'm sorry, that's Princess or Starlight Anya to us peasants. Some of the best scenes is when she uses her telepathy. Because she's so young, younger than she claims, she has a hard time grasping the majority of the information she hears. Also, this gives us more insight into the characters, a unique way of seeing the characters' inner dialogue, and builds on Anya's character, seeing what she will do with all the information, so she becomes the catalyst for the events in the story. In the first episode, by messing with Loid's spy equipment, she was kidnapped. This caused Loid to eventually sympathize with her and provide her with a home. In the next episode, she was the catalyst for Yuri to become her mom. As she can hear their thoughts, she states she wishes she has a mom, and this results in Loid and Yuri's marriage. One of the best scenes is in the episode Stella. At the beginning of the episode, Anya's goal is to use telepathy to cheat on her schoolwork. This is likely how most of us would use telepathy. But later in that episode, Anya uses her telepathy to save a kid from drowning. This is a great way of showing that Anya is a genuinely good person. She jumps into danger to save the boy, regardless of what might happen. Even if she uses her telepathy to cheat, she'll still help someone in danger. But Anya's telepathy is also a problem. Because she's able to hear everyone, she did not develop proper communication skills, so she just comes off as strange to others. This is hinted at in the first episode. She was returned to the orphanage numerous times because of her strange behavior. Even Loid finds it odd that she's able to solve complex stuff and struggle with simpler tasks. And the rest of her class also consider her to be trouble. So school life will be difficult for Anya because she has difficulty communicating with people. Her telepathy and young self contribute to that fact. But this is good for her character development. She needs to understand people without depending on her telepathy. Yor is another great addition to the Forgers. Yor and Loid have private lives kept from each other, and their own reasons to stay in this relationship. As an aside, making Yor a lightweight is an excellent way to keep her from questioning everything, even if she is gullible. In the episode Show Off How Much You Are in Love, Loid suspects Yor knows a secret. This is after Loid finds out about Yor's brother, Yuri, who works for the secret police that hunts spies. So Loid spends the whole day trailing Yor to see if she knows anything. He even fakes being a Secret Service member to question her. At the end of the day, he concludes she knows nothing about his secret, nor does she know anything about Yuri's secret identity. This event adds to the ever-growing pile in Yor's mind about her role in her new family. She's questioning her role and belonging in her new family. She is in her element when she helps Anya. Before school starts, she teaches Anya a deadly right hook, and even for the school gym dodgeball game, Yor trains Anya. These moments are Yor's highlights, because this gives her a role in her new family. As Loid provides almost everything for Anya, Yor is excited to support Anya in any way she knows how, mostly through training, but she also plays another role in the family dynamic. While Loid is the accelerator in the family, constantly focusing on the mission, Yor is more of the brakes, bringing everything back to the moment. These characters balance each other out, and Anya is the reason that keeps them together. Yor is an assassin, that's all she knows. Everything is new to her in this relationship, so becoming a wife and mother will be challenging. Her only previous relationship is that of being an older sister and provider to Yuri. Yet, even in that relationship, she keeps her identity hidden from her brother. This is to keep him from worrying. It's not the same with Anya. Yor acts and shows her true self in front of Anya. It's not that she wants Anya to worry, but because, no matter what happens, Anya will be here for Yor. In the episode Will They Pass or Fail? And Under the Influence Yor protects Anya. Although the episode is about playing pretend, and Yor is under the influence, Yor still protects Anya from that dastardly spy. In the episode The Friendship Scheme, Yuri and Anya go out shopping. As Anya goes outside to play, she is kidnapped. Yuri goes violent on the wrongdoers and saves Anya. When it comes to Anya's safety, she does not care how she acts. The same goes for Loid. To protect Anya is his #1 priority, and Anya is the glue that keeps them together. Yuri working for the secret police is fun drama for the show. I wonder if he'll ever find out the truth about Yuri's real reason for marriage. He really cares about Yuri, because as he grew up, he only had one close relationship, his sister. Yuri also acts as Yuri's surrogate parent, because their parents died when they were young. As kids, Yuri teaches Yuri new stuff that he learns, and Yuri works hard as an assassin to provide for the both of them. And when he heard Yuri got married from her coworker, and not from her personally, that bothered him. But he got over it real quick, because the Briars are gullible. So on his visit, he tries to test Loid to make sure Yuri is in good hands. But the more he realized Loid is a good person, the more he tried to prove the opposite. He hated the fact that there's this great person that might take the closest person in his life. As Loid grew up in a terrible world, he had nothing. Just the spy organization as a surrogate home, and Franky as a coworker/friend. As far as we know, Loid's entire identity is a spy, nothing more. The shift happens with his current mission, so Franky and the organization are Loid's only previous relationships. This also ties into his nature. Aside from being a lonely child, he's a great spy, and true relationships are somewhat foreign to him. Franky is also the representation of Twilight. Somewhat. Let me explain. When Loid questioned Yuri as the fake secret police, Franky asks if Loid felt guilty for doubting Yuri, and he goes on to lecture Loid about their jobs. At that moment, I don't think Loid felt guilty, but rather hoped Yuri knew his secret, because I think Loid doesn't want to lie to someone he cares about. As Loid develops his new connections, Franky represents his past. Loid is what Franky was before he met his current family, the type of person that solely focuses on their mission. As a result, in the future, I think this might cost them their relationship, but this is all speculation on my part. Even if the Forgers fake being a family, I believe they're slowly becoming a real family. Loid might be the first to find out the other's secret because he is a spy, but that might be a stretch. And Anya knows everything and Yuri is gullible. Then the question becomes, what will happen next? An unexpected turn would be Loid ditching after completing his mission. He cares for his fake family, but his acceptance will take time. Loid will never return Anya to the orphanage because she reminds him of his young self. And in just a short time, she became important to him. And the same goes for Yuri. She reminds him of his younger self. He could never give up on his new family. If he found out about her secret, he will keep his family and relationship. But if Yuri found out about Loid's secret, she might actually stabby him. Though honestly, she might never find out, given the fact that she is gullible. And if they find out about Anya's telepathy, I don't know what will happen. I have no idea how this might play out. Loid will never use her powers for the agency. Never. Highly unlikely. He will protect her with his life. I don't know what might result from this plot development, so I believe that it's highly unlikely that anyone's secret will be found out. Anya's telepathy is a great device to hear the character's thoughts, and Anya is a great character with her own struggles, and the dichotomy of Anya being terrible at communications and simultaneously being a telepath is fun to watch. Loid is obsessed with the mission. This stresses his relationship with Anya, yet he still cares for Anya's well-being. There's a constant fight in Loid between the mission and Anya or other relationships. Yuri has the most power within the family. If she found out Loid is a spy, at this point, she might unalive him. Also, she tries to find her role within her new family, as a teacher to Anya and the breaks to Loid. The characters work great together because they found their real family through one another. They all care, support, and are there for one another. They are a real pretend family that is realizing they are a real family. The voice acting is excellent in both versions, although I do prefer the Japanese voice actress for Anya. That Peanuts was so adorable. The art style is really well done, and I can see myself watching this non-stop. It's a great comedy with great emotional scenes. This is a great family-friendly show anyone can enjoy. If you ever feel overwhelmed or lost, just like Loid, take it a step at a time. That's pretty much it. Thank you people for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I know I did. See you again.